What's going on, guys? So today we're gonna start doing weekly updates because I don't have too much of the moolah right now to get some stuff done with this car. So once again, as cheap as possible. So we're actually we got the driveway cleared out a little bit. We might be going for our first little test drive, and even if that means out the driveway to the parking lot across the street, to me it's still driving. But if I were to take it up the road, any farther. So a cop came by last week. So I pulled my little 80cc 4-stroke little 80, small quad. I ran it up the road just to clear the carb out. I guess someone called, and I think it's the neighbor in the front. So they're not very fond of us. I don't think they like Chevys. Maybe they're Ford people, but yeah, they called the cops, and I said, hey, we're just gonna stay in the driveway. He's like, that's totally fine. If you stay out of the road, you're fine. But the car, no insurance, no registration, and it's a little louder and maybe just a little bit bigger than the quad. So I might feel a little frisky today. So if I want to drive it, this hood needs to be mounted. So we got one hole right here. Boom, put the nut on, put the grease on the top, drill the hole, put a washer and a quick nut, and if I'm feeling frisky, we can go for a drive down the road. And I might be doing that because, to be honest, I'm not going to let the neighbors stop me from making progress. And if they get in the way, knuckle sandwich, you know what I'm saying? So let's get this done, and let's see if it'll make it on the driveway first. And if it does, we might go down the road. We'll see. All right, so we got that mounted. It's tight. I think that's where they're supposed to go, or there's probably like a chrome trim piece that goes there to cover this area. I'm not sure, but a little bit of grease on the top. Don't need a lot. Push the hood down. Hopefully it'll hit it. There we go. All right, so right there, we got to drill. Can you guys see that? Right there. So we're gonna drill that and see if we have maybe a clip from the old one. Maybe I could drill a hole through it and then just put one of those like trailer hitch clips through, like the pins, because I have one over there on the ground from somewhere. But let's drill that. Alright guys, it wasn't pretty, but we made it out of the driveway. So it definitely needs a nice tune-up. So this thing's running, still a little bit of rich. The idles, it's a little too high, and then when it's a little low, it likes to stall. But this is it so far. So we got quite a bit done since the last time you guys seen it out here, Mr. Joe Dirt edition. So we got decent new tires on the front. So we got all the trim on the doors. Not perfect, but just slapped on, it's fine. We got the seats all done. Carpets mounted, tight so it won't move. Shifter cover. So we have the whole floor painted, front and back. Harnesses, battery cables, they're all routed the way they're supposed to go. This, we still got to figure something out. I would like to kind of run it under this, and like mount it over there and wrap so it doesn't get messed up. Seats are tight. We actually have ignition kill switch right here to shut the car off, the ignition, and this. So I made one mistake with that. So I cut the power wire from starter to battery. I cut that in half and put that in the kill switch. So the kill switch is supposed to be for battery ground. So as soon as you pull the ground off the top of the battery, car shuts off. So I did that wrong. So I'm gonna have to just splice those back together and run the negative to that spot on the dash and go from there. But doors are painted, still looking for covers. As someone stated in the last video, This is a deluxe interior car, so it has, you know, the lights up there. And in a future video, I will be running down on the history and the special order for this car. It was actually a deluxe interior, you know, sport coupe, rally sport with a 327 4-speed, but I'll go into more detail once I find out more information on it. Yeah, this is all nice. This is all tight. Seats tight. Trims on this side. Door is a little dinged up, but as for the front end, we still have to get the Rally Sport headlight buckets to bolt to the fenders, and then we can get the doors, which I already have the doors for the grille, and I'm just gonna manually put it in and out with a spring. So daytime, hold it closed just so it looks good, the Rally Sport hideaways, and then at nighttime just hold it open with a spring or something, and it'll work. Because I don't have the inner fender wells, which kind of have like the mount on the front for the hideaway motor and all that, but that's just more complication. We don't need all that in the way. What else do we do? So overflow, we actually need more coolant. There's not enough in here, so we need another quart or two, but just to get it started up, moved around the driveway is fine. Torque chain, so we don't mess up my motor mount. We don't want to rip that when I'm hitting 5,000-6,000 in this thing. I know it's not going to last long that way, but we're gonna go big block, and or maybe just a 396 small block and 4-speed. That's definitely the plan. So it's pretty nice for the way it is. I actually paint stripped because I had a bunch of overspray on the fuel cell, so that's pretty much cleaned up. Missed a little bit there, it was kind of hard to see, but we bed linered the whole inside. Got that foam cushion cut to the size, and we still have to cut that piece of wood for the extension for the trunk pan right there. Really, that's pretty much it, guys. So next thing to do on the list for this car, we're gonna try and paint the whole underneath, the rear end and all that, just turbo can black, and we're gonna hand paint the traction bars. So right there, a bunch of overspray on the car. We're gonna paint those yellow, so kind of crusty under here, because at the back booty you see all that when you're driving and when you're standing back, so it looks kind of crappy. And that muffler seems to be hanging down a little bit too low. We still have to actually make a hanger support for it. As you can see, a little bit loose. So we can't have that. And that is this alternator wire running to the battery. So we need to also mount that to the frame so it's out of the way. So for now, it's all right. We can move it under its own power. And we're gonna move on to the next project. So I'm gonna give you guys two options, and I wanna see in the comments below what you guys think. The next project we have sitting around in the background is a 69 Nova SS drag car from Pennsylvania. So we had that thing running and driving last year when we got it. It wasn't the best shape getting running driving just because it ran off 2 batteries and it wasn't very reliable. It was more of a track car, so there was like no alternator and stuff like that, but that's option number 1. Option number 2, we have a 66 Chevelle, all original 283 car, pretty cut up and gutted and rotted, but factory drivetrain still in it, but it's seized. So we can probably get that thing to spin over, turn over, or who knows, we'll grab a budget 305, 327 or 350 for under 500 bucks, mount it up. I even got a turbo 350 sitting in storage unit, so we could probably get that thing going for under 500-600 bucks, the nice, quick, and dirty way, just like I like to do it. So if we can get that thing just moving around the yard, I see that as a win. So the Nova, that's going to cost probably 500 bucks to get running and driving again, and the Chevelle is probably 500 bucks. So let me know in the comments below what you guys want to see, and we'll go from there. So the next video is gonna determine what we're gonna do. So you'll see it in the next video. But as of now, we're saying goodbye to the Camaro. And yeah, if anyone has a glove box door, I'm looking for one of those. But yeah, say goodbye, guys. Peace out. Now a little farewell. We're gonna drive this thing in the driveway together. So that on, ignition on, one little hit. Little bit of gas. Will it idle? Yes, it will. would love to do a burnout for you guys, but neighbor, cops. What the thing? Neutral. Drive. Nice little hit for you guys. Let's see if it starts up again. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys, I installed the door shut-off switch. Alright, that's it for now, guys. Peace out. If the cops come, you'll see.